45. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. Corner's going to give them room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Coming after it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Or whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding its blitz, and not just that it's...
And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverine. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he makes the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He's got it for the two, and we're all tied up.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The inside handoff. On the move at the 30. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
With the score tied at 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And they give it to the... Downhill right now. And I'll tell you what, most of the time, the fullback takes you the ball, but it's most of the time as a blocker. And they give it to him really quickly. Linebacker comes down and meet him in the hole. I tell you what, that's big on big collision right there. Big boy pads and big boy pads.
6th play of the drive coming up. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback extends the play. He chucks one out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in. Keeping
it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Going to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go right back to him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Orji. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Short now from their own 48. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Morris. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
24, Miami, 21.
And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Wolverines are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Running with power. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverine. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop ball and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. Smashes through. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Quick pass on the fly motion. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got an open man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Edwards. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 31, Miami 21.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Arroyo. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Ward. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. The ball pops out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Ward. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
First down here for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Got a lot of running room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They're bringing heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off. And the ball's loose. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing kick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put on more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quarterback checking the play. Scanning the field, it's Ward. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wide receiver coming across in motion. It's loose. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He was showing off those wide receiver skills out of the backfield, making that diving grab.
And if you're going to be a running back nowadays, you're going to the wide receiver drills during practice. Like, you have to be a weapon that we can use all over the field. And you see why. He's got mitts. He looks like a wide receiver.
And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced. He's guy's looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not fun.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Back to throw, it's Ward. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback checking off. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that... Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Howard. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Taking it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Buckeyes get enough to move the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbs.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the air, it's Orji. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Power football with the run. Nice move to stay on his feet. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the chains as they get the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The pirouette on the run. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Judkins.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Right place, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Feeling some heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Coming after him. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are 2 teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the 2 teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Orji. Looking left. It's complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Unleashes one. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that embrace the sidelines and
fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Looking to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Howard. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot and see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived and we head to the studio. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense on first down. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Might be looking to run. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
On the run, still looking. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's loose. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faith for a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Running back carry. Gain of 1. Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Michigan! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He's looking for a man on second down. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The lone back's got it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Orji. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the run. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 21, Michigan 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for space. It's Judkins. On the move is the 30. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo with the run on first and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Unloads it left. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Direct snap. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Howard. He makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. And there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, going up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle.
And he's thrown another interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He finds his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Makes the catch. It's Judkins. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Looking for a man. It's Orji. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still
looking deep. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He'll set up to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State, 37. Michigan, 13.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back to throw, it's Orji. He's taking a deep shot. Snatches it on the right. All kinds of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Using his feet to buy time. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Buys a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make the play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you know what? You kind of deserve it. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Give him a little bit of hope.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And they got him for the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Orji. Trying to get to it. Pressure coming. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Michigan.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him wide open. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Michigan.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. No good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, and guys, you're still down by 16. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.